And off we go from legendary Lambeau. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing to begin, it's Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now Russ. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's to the right side and incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
3rd and a yard. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the give, it's Harris. And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Wilson now, off the bootleg. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Steelers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
There was a lot of questions surrounding Jordan Love. Was he the long-term answer in Green Bay following in the footsteps of the legendary Aaron Rodgers? And I think last year in his first season as a full-time starter, he certainly quieted a lot of those questions. He spent time early in his career watching from the sideline, and he wasted no time showing he's one of the top young quarterbacks in the entire league.
Throwing to begin is Love. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On the bootleg, it's Love. The second down throw is incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third down, 3 to go. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Steelers offense going to take over now for the second time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
That's complete left side to Bokin. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Steeler first down.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go. Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Slot man in motion right. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. A gain of 11 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first.
The ball's out, and the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They send the tight end in motion. One more time, it's Harris. And he will dive into the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Steelers are out to a 10-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Packers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Open man is Davis. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They're going to put Gibson in motion here. Give up the middle to Harris. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem, as they convert for the first down.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
To throw again is Wilson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On fourth down, here's Cameron Johnston to punt for Pittsburgh. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. In motion, Reed. A good play action with Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Back to throw is Love. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. A tight end in motion now. They'll run with Jacobs. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Packers are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, Second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. To return, it's Nixon. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Russ. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one complete to Washington. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Now it's Harris. Strong. Call it a gain of 13. That's a Steeler first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
On first down, right back to Harris. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
He'll try to run for it. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll try to run it with Harris. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it bet.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. His second touchdown of this first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Boswell now for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Steelers will get out in front 17-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Nixon on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Now Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Love. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Throwing is Love. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time. Third and long. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Here's Daniel Whelan now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, not a good punt there. This is a duck. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Wilson to throw.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Packers offense going to take over just before the half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Love. The right side, catch made by Dobbs.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This from 40 yards out. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We got a fine first half out of the former
factor here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. On play action. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get about 5. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
They'll look to set up the screen here. Whoa. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Love to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Harris. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. Quick throw, taken in. And he's taken down up past the 35.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They're going to put Gibson in motion here. On 1st down, it's Harris. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Taking off, and he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Will try to run for it with Harris. He will have a Steelers 1st down as they move the chains on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Steelers' 1st down.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's pushing tacklers away as he takes it forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Love. That caught by Davis. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go play action with Love. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. He'll take a shot for Watson. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Automatic first down.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Back to throw is Love. Good blocking, and he's in. Jordan Love, touchdown, Green Bay. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The visitors' offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Steelers' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
1st and 10. A give, and here comes Harris. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Back to throw. Wilson. That's right side and brought in by Williams. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Give up the middle to Harris. And I don't know, I think he is short. They are. They're going to mark him short. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. They'll go, and it's Harris. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
The Packers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Love quickly out to Watson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. In motion, Reed. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is caught. What a throw. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
McManus on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate, and an opportunity for a big shot, you end up falling short.
On 2nd down, Russ got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. Now it's Wilson. Here's a screen set up for Warren. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Now 2nd and inches. Play action. Now Wilson. This one complete to Washington. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
To throw again is Wilson. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Here's second down. Again, Wilson. He's got it at the 3. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Second down, goal to go. Wilson lines up in the pistol. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but me, my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Patterson now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. High throw, but it's reeled in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson on the designed run. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the 1st down.
A run out of the gun with Warren. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Once again, it's Warren. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
He'll try the right side now with Harris. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's made by Pickens. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On the handoff, it's Harris. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Now Russ. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. They'll run with Harris. And he's into the end zone yet again. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Love. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Third down, 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Love. He keeps it himself. And the tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Love to throw it on first down. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On first down, it's Love. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Love to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Love to throw. He's got it at the 7. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's in. Tucker Kraft, touchdown, Green Bay. They could have tried for the win. Instead, they'll go for 1 to extend the game. And an exhale there. Extra point is good. Now, next score wins as we play on here in overtime. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And as we go through the highlights, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40. Play action. Now, Wilson. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be, and now, since we are in overtime, all challenges come from the replay officials, so we will get another look at this one. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Yeah! And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Here's a guy, Mike, who just refuses to go down. You'd love to see the old school kind of stiff arm, get off me. Ability to break these tackles and still pick up big yards.
To the outside. Catch made by Bokin. You got to hustle to the line and get them set. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Throwing left side. Then it's taken in by Williams. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal now. Tackle made at the 9.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch.
And the tackle is made at about the 6. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. Now here's 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. That is caught. He got it. And that's a game winner here in overtime. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.